You know how everyone says Valentine's Day is the most romantic day of the year? Yeah, I used to think that too. Until this one Valentine's Day when my partner gave me a gift so awful, so unbelievably bad, that I still cringe just thinking about it. You won't believe what happened, and trust me, by the end of this story, you're either going to feel really lucky or just as outraged as I was. Let me take you back to that unforgettable day. So, let me set the scene for you. I had been dating my partner, let's call him Jake, for about a year. Now, Jake was not the most romantic guy in the world, but I thought maybe, just maybe, he would step up his game for Valentine's Day. I mean, come on, it's the one day a year where effort actually counts. For weeks leading up to February 14th, I kept dropping little hints, subtle but clear. Oh, I love roses, or wouldn't it be amazing to have a fancy dinner? I even pointed at a cute necklace in a shop window once. So you get the picture. I was expecting something sweet, thoughtful, or at least not horrible. Valentine's Day finally arrived, and I was buzzing with excitement. My coworkers were all getting bouquets, chocolates, sweet little love notes. My best friend's boyfriend surprised her with a weekend getaway. And then there was me, waiting, but I was patient. I thought, maybe Jake had something planned for the evening. Maybe he was saving the best for last. Then around noon, I got a text from Jake. Be ready by 7. Wear something casual. Casual? Huh. Okay, maybe it was a fun, low-key surprise date. I could work with that. I tried to stay positive. At 7 p.m. sharp, Jake picked me up, and I was feeling all kinds of emotions. Butterflies? Yes. Excitement? Yes. Slight nervousness? Also yes. But nothing could have prepared me for what was coming. Instead of driving to a restaurant or a movie or literally anywhere romantic, Jake pulled up to a hardware store. Yes, you heard me, a hardware store. At first I thought, oh, maybe he forgot something and just needs to make a quick stop. Nope. That was the date. He turned to me, smiled, and said, pick out whatever toolbox you want, babe. My jaw literally dropped. A toolbox? I blinked, thinking this was some kind of joke. Maybe the real gift was hidden somewhere else? But no, he was serious. He even pointed out the different ones, saying things like, this one has extra compartments, or this one comes with a mini hammer. Now let me be clear, I am not a handyman. I don't fix things. I don't build furniture. The closest I've come to using a tool is when I tried, and failed, to assemble an IKEA chair. So I just stared at him, completely dumbfounded. Jake, why would I need a toolbox? I asked, hoping he'd realize how ridiculous this was. He shrugged. Well, you always say you need help fixing things around your apartment, so I thought this would be useful. Let that sink in. For Valentine's Day, this man gifted me responsibility, chores, more work. I was speechless. At this point, I was struggling to process everything. Meanwhile, Jake was beaming, thinking he had absolutely nailed this gift. I took a deep breath and tried to reason with myself. Maybe he genuinely thought he was being helpful. Maybe this wasn't as bad as I was making it out to be. But then, as if the universe wanted to add insult to injury, I saw something that made my blood boil. Right there on Jake's phone screen was a text notification from his mom. Did she like the toolbox idea? I told you she'd appreciate it. Oh, my God. Not only was this his idea of a Valentine's Day gift, but he actually had help coming up with it, from his mother. I lost it. I turned to him and said, so, just to be clear, instead of flowers, chocolates, or literally anything remotely romantic, you and your mom decided that a toolbox was the best gift for me? Jake, still oblivious, laughed. Well, yeah, it's practical. That was it. I told him to take me home. The whole car ride back, I sat in stunned silence while he tried to defend himself. Come on, babe, it's a good gift. You'll use it all the time. When we finally got to my apartment, I turned to him and said, Jake, I don't think we see Valentine's Day the same way, or relationships for that matter. His face fell. Wait, are you breaking up with me over a gift? I sighed. It's not just the gift, Jake. It's the fact that you didn't put any thought into what would actually make me happy. You just picked something convenient for you, and that tells me everything I need to know. He sat there for a moment, processing. Then he said, "So, you don't want the toolbox?" I shut the car door in his face. And that, my friends, is the story of the worst Valentine's Day gift I have ever received. I wish I could say that was the moment I realized my worth and moved on to a fairy tale romance. But honestly, I spent that night eating ice cream and watching sad movies. But looking back, I'm actually grateful. That night taught me an important lesson. If someone truly cares about you, they will listen, pay attention, and put in effort. And if they don't, well, they just might end up alone with a toolbox. So tell me, what's the worst Valentine's Day gift you've ever gotten? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wild story times.